Today, we'll be talking about applied linguistics. In this lesson, you will find out the history of applied linguistics, its definition, and why it is important. So first, let us talk about what is applied linguistics. So when we say applied linguistics, it is a field of study that looks at how linguistics can help understand real-life problems in areas such as psychology, sociology, and education. It is just also similar to theoretical linguistics, in which it also investigates areas such as morphology, phonology, and lexis. Language acquisition, corpus studies, and social linguistics are all areas of applied linguistics that are of interest to language teachers. The term applied linguistics refers to a broad range of activities which are involving some language-related problems or addressing some language-related concern. And in short, when we say applied linguistics, it is mainly interested in language problems. It can be applied to all aspects of language use, and it also deals with mother, foreign, and second language acquisition. Applied linguistics is also commonly known as the branch of linguistics concerned with practical application of language studies. For example, language teaching, translation, and speech therapy. So, applied linguistics gives you an understanding of many aspects of human communication. It is particularly useful for communicating in the workplace and applying problem solving and analytical skills across many areas.
I will be talking about the history of applied linguistics and its development. So, the term about linguistics, which refers to the application of linguistics to the study and improvement of language teaching, language learning, language planning, management of language defects, communication between groups, lexicography, and application. Applied linguistics has many of the marking of an academic discipline. A realistic history of the field of studying language or linguistics would place its origin at around 1942. Then it was first founded at the University of Edinburgh School of Applied Linguistics in 1956. But to give a vivid overview about the process of development of applied linguistics, let me share to you the timeline. So let me discuss to you the timeline of applied linguistics. Applied linguistics was started at U.S. after Second World War in 1942. Leonard Bloomfield outlined his taxonomy guide for the practical study of foreign language, which was said to be influenced by the early European advocates of the direct method. In America, during 1948, a conference was organized by Charles C. Price and friends at the University of Michigan to disseminate information about work at Fry's English Language Institute. So, in proceeding, titled Language Learning was a first result at the conference. The term Applied Linguistics, or EL, is an Anglo-American coinage. It was founded first at the University of Edinburgh School of Applied Linguistics in 1956. So, it is a school in Britain where it was established by G.C. Catford. So, then at the Center of Applied Linguistics in Washington in 1957. In 1964, Gravin noted that National Association of Applied Linguistics came together in 1964 to form the Association Internationale de la Linguistique Appliquée. are known as AILA or AILA. So it holds a 4-yearly international congress with published proceedings. In 1967, the British Associations of Applied Linguistics, or also known as BAAL, was formally established with the aim of advancing education, fostering and promoting by any lawful charitable means. So here they emphasize the study of language use, language acquisition, and language teaching, and the fostering of interdisciplinary collaborations in this study. In 2001, the American Association of Applied Linguistics, or EEL, was held in St. Louis, where the history of where the history of applied linguistics was considered in 4 different countries. Over the last 30 years, it became clear that those studying English language teaching had already studied aspects of linguistics. So because applied linguistics has grown quickly as it is flourishing with academic positions, academic departments, international journals, and international association. So that is my vivid explanation about the timeline of history of applied linguistics and its development. It is how applied linguistics developed and who among those organizations or personalities who contributed about developing applied.
Why is applied linguistics important? First of all, applied linguistics is important because it is the broadest among all linguistic areas. It is considered as the engineering of linguistics because it is the area where we study, we research, we discover, and we apply language strategies to solve language-related problems. It is basically focused on language-related problems such as difficulty or inability to perceive language, as well as ineffectiveness or inefficiency in expressing oneself through language. It answers the question, how can we use language better? How can we teach language better? What are the psychological, the sociological, the societal, and cultural differences that affect language learning? It takes a closer look into these issues and seeks a solution. It studies, it researches, and if a solution has been discovered, it is then applied to solve this problem. Applied linguistics is more on the application of language, like how you speak or how you use language in general, and it seeks to make language better so that we can all understand each other and we can all live in a better place.